Hello everybody, and welcome to this different sort of video. Now, in this video, it's not even about a game. Don't be misled by the description here. B.com, earn a B in game, the feature's not the same. Now, I'm not gonna run down from the top. I will leave this page in the description below, and you can explore the website. As well as Google searching and seeing what else you can find on it. Now, I can explain this to a degree. I'm not a professional with this. I'm not really a professional trader. I don't have some big mining rig, nothing like that. So, what this is basically a clone of the Pi network cryptocurrency. Some of you will know because I tried to get a lot of people into this a couple of years ago. Pi Network is a cryptocurrency that you mine/mint with your smartphone. It doesn't really kill your battery. You don't even need to leave the application open. You just need to press a button once every 24 hours and you generate cryptocurrency. So how that works with these specific models, the value comes from real users minting it, which in essence, you mine it with your phone, and you use your cell phone number. It has to be an active cell phone number. You have to be verified in a way that you have to be a real person. Someone cannot create a bunch of bots and generate massive farms of these cryptocurrencies. It is set up in a way to where it will eventually go public. It does have a cap. It will eventually, you won't be able to mine it anymore. The more users or the more time that's passed, I haven't figured out which of those scenarios, but the more of that, the more the mining rate gets halved. So the next halving, I believe, is going to put us down to 0.2. I'm not sure about that. Let me just double check. So the next halving is going to be 0.2 B per hour. Right now we are mining 0.4 B per hour, and we're not going to be there much longer. I guarantee we're past the 8 million user mark, and this has been growing exponentially. For example, so we went from 7 million users to 8 million users from March 2nd to March 8th. And we went from 6 million users to 7 million users from February 26th to March 2nd. We went from 5 million users from February 22nd to February 26th. And it goes on. It is just blowing up right now. And, once we hit once B.com hits the 10 million user mark, you're only going to get 0.2 per hour as a base rate. And you'll absolutely have to be inviting people to get a meaningful amount per hour. Now let's see here. So your base mining rate, starting right now up until 10 million users, is going to be 0.4 B per hour, and you get 0.1 for every user that you've invited on your team. And so, for example, the person who invited me, people on their team I don't have on my team, but I'm on his team and he's on my team. So it's basically everyone who invites you or you invite will be on your team, and they will have a team of their own where they invite people. You're going to absolutely have to rely on that past the 10 million user mark. But being in this early is definitely a help, because even if you don't have anybody, you're probably making 0.4 or 0.5 an hour. So that's at least good. Now, I'm going to go ahead and get into some of the things this website covers. A lot of the bulk of the information I'm going to leave for you to read. I'll have the link down in the description below. So, this is not 2009, the majority knows crypto. Minority grasped its growth, majority burns energy, minority mines the fruit. Majority invests, minority cashes out, majority gambles, minority manipulates. This is 2021, an era for majority to participate in the game in a new way. And the way they call themselves a game is rather clever, because if you open up the app on a relatively new Android, mostly a Samsung, I have a Note 20, but when I open up the app to start mining, I get the sidebar where basically Google Play thinks I'm playing a game. So Google Play Games adds little buttons to my, the strip at the bottom of your screen where your home button is. They use it as a reference to, trading, cryptos in general, just the distribution of wealth, the way it goes. It's playing a game, so it's kind of just a little bit of a marketing thing there. So it has a decentralized ecosystem, quote unquote gaming experience of B Network is built upon an ecosystem of decentralization. Fair game for everybody. Anyone can join mobile phone and internet access. Anyone with mobile phone and internet access can join the game upon referral. No supercomputers needed, as I already mentioned. Exciting game experience, quote-unquote game. Like I said, they're really using that word, You will be rewarded by active participation in the game of B Network. So, yeah. I've pretty much shared what I have on it. The news is the stuff we already seen here, and I will go ahead and leave my referral code down in the description below, just in case you don't know anybody who can invite you, because I believe this is invite only. After like 100,000 users, I think they switched to invite only, but don't quote me on that. I will admit I'm not sure about that, but they had to get initial users somehow, and that's sort of how Pi Network did it. So we got 7 million users there. Hold on, there was a way to get the news all lined up. Yeah, everything's messed up here. Anyway, the website's not the best, but I imagine it'll get better. Here we go. So yeah, 7 million users. This don't even have the 8 million user article that the app has yet. This gets updated later than the app. But you can see here, 7 million users March 2nd. 6 million users February 26th. 5 million users February 22nd. 4 million users February 8th. Look at this. That's as far back as that goes. But you can see the growth is exponential. And this has a lot of potential. People are learning now a little bit more about cryptocurrency with all the recent events going on in regards to Bitcoin, Dogecoin, Pi Network, ADA, Ethereum, all of it is good stuff. Now, a lot of people call Dogecoin a shit coin, but I don't know. It's it was made as a joke, obviously, but I feel like that's the wrong face to take it at now. I think Pi Network and B have the potential to go further than Dogecoin, and Dogecoin's support base is pretty crazy. B.com and Pi Network, they do have mining caps. There's going to be a limited supply, and therefore there will be a quote-unquote scarcity of it if it is demanded enough. So it could be quite valuable. And the fact that you can mine this on a phone without any expensive rig, it just encourages people to kind of hop on board with it. The demand is there. The cap is there. The growth is there. Okay, so the last point that I guess I want to make is not just a few cryptocurrencies are going to be successful. I think the vast majority of them that are built correctly are going to be very successful. They all follow sort of a trend. If you look at Litecoin, it might follow what the Ethereum does on a certain percentage. It might do the opposite of another cryptocurrency. A lot of cryptocurrencies reflect what the original cryptocurrencies in vein of cryptocurrencies are doing as a whole. Now, I'm not adequate at explaining this shit, okay? Okay, so I'm not out here like, oh, I'm a fucking expert, but cryptocurrencies follow trends of other cryptocurrencies to a certain degree. If you invested in a coin and Bitcoin started doing pretty well, there's a good chance that your investment probably went up a little bit or more. Now, I've seen just in the last 24 hours from when I posted this video, there was a point where Dogecoin was up more percentage-wise in 24 hours than Bitcoin was. And I will continue to make videos explaining a lot of these new developments as they come. And they're going to be coming a lot faster now that the growth rate is getting to be exponential. We're growing 1 million users every few days, and it's a recurring trend as far as I can see all the way through February till right now. So this is gonna be a fun ride that we're strapped in for. Who knows, when we go public we might be looking at a fair sum. And even if we're not, it's best to have, a little bit of a sum to sit on. It don't matter if it's gonna be like a Dogecoin, it's gonna be 5 cents. If you have enough of it, then it's something. It doesn't really cost you anything, but it could also be one of those things where you can get thousands of them, and it could be $1 a coin, or it could be $10, $100 a coin. You don't really know until it hits the public market, and especially when you're staring at the market cap. Of course, it's going to be a long time before the cap is hit, but the more halving of the mining rate that occurs, I think that will do a lot of good for the price that it's traded for when it does hit the public market. So it's something worth looking at. And, as I said in the beginning of this, I'm not a professional. I'm just giving my input on it because I was one of the first 7 million users to sign up. And I signed up pretty early with the Pi Network as well. I believe I was in the first 7 million users of that as well, maybe even 5 million, but yeah. So I'll leave my referral code for Pi Network and B Network down in the description below, as well as the website to b.com. And yeah, you can find quite a bit of your own information. I'm sure a lot of these YouTubers, I'm not sure who they are or what, but I'm sure a lot of these people know a fair bit more than me. But yeah, go right ahead and do your due diligence. I'm confident in my own research and information. While it's not the highest level of information that I have to offer, it is enough for me. So, do with that as you will. I am not giving you investment advice. I'm not really doing much of anything, but what are you really losing by minting B tokens? You're not really losing anything. What are you doing by what are you losing by minting Pi Network if you end up wanting to do that? As I said, nothing. Now, right now, Pi Network, the reason I would say it might be a little late, but if you have a lot of people you can invite to this stuff, at least 5, if you have like 5 people you can invite to do these things with you, you can get, so, right now, I have a team of 6 on my Pi Network, and with 4 out of 6 of them, mining/minting, I'm making 0.39 pi per hour. So that has been halved quite a bit. Now, the Pi wallet will be, ooh, look at this. So they're testing Pi wallets. They're testing a lot of the things that are going to be required for Pi network to be used as an actual currency. They're working on the wallet right now. We had a test release of the Pi wallet to any active node during the past 12 hours and enrolled over 10,000 pioneers to test the wallet through Node UI. The learnings from the test release will help us improve the wallet's functionality, scalability, UI, UX for a larger launch. Pi wallet will be connected to Pi testnet and initiated with Test Pi by the testnet faucet. Test Pi is not real and has no value, so it is a test. It's a test launch. So when it comes time to move your actual Pi network, your Pi tokens or your Pi coins, I'm not sure what to call it. I just call it Pi network. So when you switch, when you move your Pi network, it's going to be a tested and proven method. You'll be able to withdraw your Pi network. your Pi network. So and the Pi wallet will come around Pi Day. Now, that was posted March 5th, and Pi Day is, you guessed it, March 14th. So, that's going to be interesting to look forward to. That is quite close, and that is a major development of the Pi network. So, that's not too bad. Maybe it's not a bad time to get on board with this, but yeah, the best boat was missed. But there are smaller, proverbial life rafts, so to speak. But I'll go ahead and leave my referral links in the description in case anybody here isn't joined up with these and doesn't have anyone to refer them yet. And yeah. So this will be pretty fun to watch. And when this goes public, who knows? This might be something good. You never know. You gotta be one of the first. If you're not early, you're late. That's a true saying. I don't know where it came from. I don't know who said it first, but I swear to God it's true. If you are not early, you're late. So, thank you, and I'll catch you next time with more information the next time they update. And have a good night.